Of course it messes up. Why? Why wouldn't it? Okay. Whoa, why can't I hear anybody? Jesus. Okay.
I'll be back in a second, go get it.
Okay, well. We start with
Yeah, they do
about, elapsed time. 1 hour. I call bull.
Alright.
Jesus Christ, connection, please. Okay. Hello? You guys there? Just gonna do this.
We're waiting on Blue.
Well, yes, but you guys can, introduce yourselves. It's, up. It's 8:05. Well, it should be up, at least. It appears to be up. Why can't I... What is going on here? Voice and video, correct. What's that? Oh boy, technical difficulties, my favorite thing in the world. Let me move these over here for the time being so I can just focus on this. 2 viewers. Hello, people watching. I'm dying right here. Kenna? Yep, as I thought. Let me just Control R. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, good. My disc, I can actually hear you guys now. That's good. Wow.
What?
Perfect start, and I believe my Discord just crashed. Perfect start. Perfect start. You can only go down. Just kill me. Why, Discord? Why? Why do you mess up now? You haven't been messing up all day. Wow, this code's really not working. It must be... Wow, that's really good. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Well... Son of a bitch. Of course. You don't crash the last time I try. But now you crash. That's usually how it works, isn't it? A son of a bitch. God fucking damn it. Well, I'm trying to see if I have to restart it. Yep, I have to. Good. Just what I'm gonna do. Start Discord. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's find Discord again and restart it. Do that. Back out of my way. You can go over there, and I guess if somebody's watching, they can comment and I'll respond while I wait for Discord to reopen. Because it would appear that Discord has crashed completely. Wonderful. No life. Why life? Oh, my luck. Just my luck. I did open Discord, right? It's supposed to open when you double click it. Don't know why I didn't. No. Well, at least it's not dropping frames. I mean, there's not frames to drop, it's just one picture, but still. Look, I got a message. What is it? It's from Discord. My phone. Well, I'm gonna have to re-upload this and cut out this bit, so I'm gonna probably make the stream private after it's done. Because there's no way I'm gonna allow this to continue like this, and I'm gonna see if it says I'm streaming on my phone. Yes, it does. Good. That's fantastic. You guys sit here and watch me try and figure out why Discord isn't loading. Technical difficulty is my favorite part of any stream. It says starting. I don't know why it's not starting. It should be. What performance are you cutting? The FPS? Oh no. What are you gonna do? One. Ay, Dios mío. Oh, it's connecting now. One step closer to actually being there. Hey look! It's up now. Look, I got an ad. Oh, one of it's because I accidentally... my Discord crashed. Probably is. Probably waiting for me. Just my luck. Ah, yes. Okay, this is not fun. Oh, wow, somebody's actually watching this. It's me, isn't it? It's counting me. I'm trying to see who's watching it. Only me. Yep, it counts me. Well. Almost there. Almost. Oh, wait. We actually done now? Oh, shit. I can actually join now. I just go down. My Discord crashed, hooray! And I can't hear you guys. Another hooray. Look at it. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I can hear you guys now. Good.
You're on your phone.
No.
Really?
No. Not on my phone. I mean, my phone's open next to me, but no, it's not. I'm on my computer. Okay, anyway.
Has he ascended?
Anyway. Fuck you! Okay,
What?
anyway. Just do the introductions. I'm just gonna sit here and die inside.
What?
Do the introductions.
Everybody's like, go away and just opening up something.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Gogit. Today we have Blue, Rambo, and Krenna joining us, and I'm dying.
Hello, my name is Gogan. I've never introduced the podcast ever.
Shut up.
Hi.
Why is it? Why? I hate server settings. It should be the best connection for me. Let's try doing that. Okay. Did that help? Can hear you guys? No, I'm still. I hate life. I hate everything about it.
I've never heard of it before.
My dog disagrees. That's all I gotta say to that one.
Dog disagrees. My dog says no.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
All of a sudden, quiet.
I know that's me dying inside.
Hey,
I like
this is not me bringing my cat up to my computer and yelling at it to look at
Alright. Did we even start anything?
Yeah, I don't even know. I just do it.
It is. I'm trying to.
So far, this is just the worst podcast ever. We've got one guy playing Fallout 4, one guy playing Dark Souls.
No, it's good.
Okay. 10 out of 10 would fucking again. You know what I mean?
Okay, anyway, introductions. I'm dying now.
Oh, are we actually live?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was having technical issues at the beginning. I just sat there swearing at myself.
Technical. What a pentacle.
Shut up. Just
That's good.
introduce yourselves.
I am the Blue Psycho. I'm pretty known. I have a large penis and I chew bubblegum. And I have a
One of
noise
those is a
dog.
lie.
I'm Squirrel. I'm the guy here who's deleted his entire channel to restart.
I'm Rambo, Rambo's Corner. Everybody knows me. Go ahead.
Yeah, the one that'll rack up all the views, probably.
Most likely.
That's likely.
Okay.
Well, what channel are we on?
My
I
channel.
think we're on Go-Gets, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one? Dead number 1?
Gogurt denies it because he's just jealous of everything.
What? Why am I denying? What am I denying?
My large penis.
No. No.
It's a trap, Gogurt. You're
Okay,
fucked
go
either
get.
way.
Which one are you? Well, there's a bunch of go-gets.
What, there's a bunch of go-gets? What?
How many subscribers do you have?
189.
Okay, so let me.
Yeah, I tweeted the link.
Yeah, would you?
I have a YouTube channel also. It's
It is.
the Blue Psycho, and I have my profile picture is Dragon Ball Z.
I
We-
used to have a YouTube channel. It still exists. It just has nothing on it anymore.
used to have. I'm gonna die.
Oh, I die inside as well.
Same. Except in my case, it's actually true. Instead of me lying, I actually kind of.
No, right now it's true.
It's just a prank, bro. Your cameras are there.
It's just a prank, bro.
Anyway,
The
Blue.
purple line along my neck is just.
Yeah, it's the topic to talk about. What are they? Let me go look. Maybe I won't get disconnected again.
Nintendo's for Steam. Nintendo Switch controller support for it. If anyone cares about that.
Nobody does.
I mean,
You guys want to talk about Benghazi?
Definitely. The controller, though, for the Switch, the Pro controller, it just looks like a glorified Xbox controller, at least to me.
I'm using the Xbox controller right now. Honestly.
it pretty much is. It's just the same as an Xbox controller looking at it.
I don't really like it myself, but people are saying it's the most comfortable one.
Is it? I've never used
That's
it.
what people say. I've never have used it either. I'm not spending $80 on a damn controller.
Yeah, $40 is enough for me when I get like a keyboard for like $3. And the only reason I have an Xbox controller is the easiest one to play the original Dark Souls with.
Dark Souls Remaster came out this week, by the way. Wait, did it come out this week? Dark Souls
It comes
Remaster?
out the 20th, actually.
Is anyone here getting Dark Souls Remaster?
Yeah,
I
Or-
might.
I pre-ordered it.
I'm not.
I might. I just want to see how it turns out on PC because it's like, from what I know, there's only minor things going on. It's not worth the $20.
Maybe. It's subjective, I guess.
So
No,
yeah,
No,
it's
don't say
kind
that
of.
word. Don't say that word here.
Say that word here. That word is not allowed. Everything is objective. Okay.
Porn's objective.
Everything I say is objective, at least.
Yeah. It only applies to me that we're objective.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. So. Anybody play any good games recently?
I got a board.
Oh no, not got no, not got
I was thinking about it. It's like I just hated the first two, and then just looking at it, and it's like
There's three.
it's
It's
just
nothing.
nothing there, which I think I'd enjoy. I mean, I have the ability to. It's just because my roommates are stupid enough to think I'd actually want a PS4. It's not like anything bad. It's just I just don't. There's no games on the PS4 I'm really into. So besides Bloodborne, which is what they got me with it. So I mean, it's a win-win there.
I couldn't get into like those Dark Souls types games. Like, I really couldn't get into those.
I could.
Why you
Because I got
sad?
Dark Souls 3 and I'm like, I don't really know. It's iffy.
What have you not gotten past the Squindor?
No, I killed the first dude. You know that just armored dude? He was pretty easy to kill.
Squindor.
And I killed some giant mountain of corpses, and then I sort of lost interest after that.
Eh.
Because I don't know where to go after that point, so I'm like, what do I do?
I mean, did you put the coiled sword into the bonfire to create the first bonfire?
Yeah, I got the bonfire set up. I just don't know what to do.
Rest at it and then travel to High Wall of Rothric?
Oh. Shit.
Okay then.
You got any games you're enjoying?
Stardew Valley, Danganronpa, and no, fucking Sea of Thieves because I'm playing with you and Krano.
Yes, honestly, that game is fun if you dick around in it, but it will eventually get boring. Trust
Yeah.
us.
That's why you don't buy it at its asking price of how much is they asking for? Like 60 bucks?
60. Yeah,
60 bucks, yeah.
Oh wow,
I would
Definitely
not pay
worth
60 bucks.
definitely not that. That's
Now you see, I believe it's on the PC version. If you own the original Dark Souls, then you can get the remaster for half off. But there's something really shit that the developers are doing. Is that they are not allowing you to buy the original version.
it really do be like
So as soon as the remaster comes up, the Prepare to Die edition will be taken off of Steam.
If you really want to get that edition, I'd say just buy it. Honestly.
yeah.
It's cheap right now.
This is slowly becoming a Dark Souls podcast.
Because if you don't want to get ganked,
This is a
then
Dark
you
Souls
probably
podcast.
want to buy it now.
The Dark Souls podcast, where all we talk about is why I don't like Dark Souls.
It is the Dark Souls of podcast.
No, no,
Not
It's time-
wrong.
stop. Okay.
But
Well, I mean, we've already learned that Infinity War was the Dark Souls of movies.
Wait, what?
No, that's not what they said. You know what they said? They said that there was heavy influences of Dark Souls in the Infinity War movie, and like, really, Dark Souls is like one of the worst plots in video game history.
I never
It's
saw.
really
I mean, I went to see the movie, but I never saw any Dark Souls reference or like lore or any nothing.
It was so stupid sometimes.
I think this Dark Souls thing, I think Rambo might be joking. I'm
No.
No, there's
No.
actually an article which got publicated. Is that
Is it published by the Washington Post or one of those loony
I can't
articles?
remember what it was. I think it was the Guardian or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Fringy, what's his name? What's the other guy's name? I can't remember. Apple Blend, and there's one other guy. I think it was Fritanga.
How does one do that? This is the Dark Souls of movies. What? Can I get sent the article? Because I almost don't believe this exists.
I'm not sure if I want to even look it up anymore. I mean, it was when I read it, I was like, "Oh God, we've gone full circle now."
Well,
I've heard the movie's really good. It's just not into superhero movies. Okay.
Oh, it is a really good movie.
Is the plot too complicated or something like that for them? Like, what happened?
How?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to make them call it that. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me, so I don't know.
Where's the article?
I said I'll send it to you after the podcast. I have to find it.
I'll just search right now.
There you go. There's this horribly made freaking article.
Okay, let me check this out.
The meme's gone way past just being
The
funny.
Infinity War of Dark Souls of the Avenger.
Yep. The title was about as far as I got in it.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
It's an actual article.
I just can't.
Are we like? Is the next thing is like pepperoni pizza gonna be like the Dark Souls of pizza?
No,
Next?
no, it's pineapple on pizza's the Dark Souls of pizza. Look.
The pineapple pizza.
Pineapple pizza.
Let me try to read through this.
Is the pizza
Stop
for
it.
you? For you. I don't even. Okay, if this isn't Go Get's YouTube channel, then I'll go over and see what the comments of the stream are. And see what
The first one's fuck you, Go Get, and then the next one's why are you sad? I responded because. And then they responded, it really do be like that. .jpg. And then Wild said hello, and I said howdy.
I see. I can see your love for graphic design here, Go Get.
The terrible. I told you it was very, very simple.
Hey, do you know the guy which did the Untitled Podcasts art?
No.
Hang on, let me send you his Twitter.
I'm not.
All right.
I already have my
Second
one to do it, so I'm not gonna.
Right, I found the part where it's mentioning Dark
There's his
Souls.
Twitter. By the way, you probably did it for free.
The Avengers Infinity War takes all the major clues from Dark Souls. I'm not making this up as this. You might be making this up. I don't know.
Dark Souls overrated, Skyrim outdated. Long have we waited? No good games activated.
Skyrim is outdated.
Yeah. Still wonder why people buy it.
It's trying to compare the narrative to Infinity War to Dark Souls, but the problem is Dark Souls. I have to go watch YouTube videos and read to find what the hell's going on in that game. So fuck that.
Well, I mean, yeah. The point of Dark Souls is that there is no real good plot in which you need to know. All you just know is that everything will kill you. And that's about it.
All right, then that's fair enough.
Even the plants will kill you.
Even the scrubs will kill you, Blue, because you suck at the engine.
Get good.
Do you have it on PC? Do you have it on PC, Blue?
Yeah.
Give me your Steam. We shall summon.
Maybe I'll get back into it tomorrow or something like that. I don't feel like putting a gun to my mouth tonight.
I do want to play fucking Sea of Thieves later. We are doing that. If you say no,
right.
Then I will rape you.
Thanks.
That escalated fast.
Yeah, I know. I just
Also, Go Get. Is this true? In Stardew Valley, there's an update of ads where you'll get called out for dating everyone.
I've never seen it happen. And
have you ever dated everybody though?
No, but I know YouTubers who have, and I've watched their videos, and it doesn't do it to them, so I highly doubt it do it to everybody else.
Apparently, it's a new update though.
New.
Did you take that into account, Go Get?
And then It didn't seem like there was a new update. It's still in the beta for the multiplayer, which is fantastic. Just killing things.
Interesting.
What?
You know what?
Okay, anyway.
Has anybody here heard of the game Iron Sights?
Ironside?
Iron Sights.
I know what you
Or
said.
no, Iron Sights.
Apparently, another game's getting a battle royale mode.
Fucking hell.
Every game is getting a battle royale mode nowadays.
Started
Just wait till
Battle
E3.
Royale.
E3, man, just wait.
Typing.
E3, all the battle royale games coming out.
Also, I hate Captain America's haircut in Infinity War.
Spoiler.
I see.
Spoiler.
Keep getting
American
recommended
has-
game maker shit.
Batman
like, I'm a
dies.
game developer,
There you
but
go.
you can't go that. You don't have to go that far.
Spoiler.
Batman.
Captain America has hair.
Batman dies. That's a spoiler for Infinity War.
Shut up! Wait, what? Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second.
I just said Batman dies and you freaked out.
I freaked out for a second and I realized Batman is not a part of the
Wait,
fuck.
so who hasn't seen Infinity War in here
I
yet?
haven't, but I
Me.
don't want to.
Why?
Because I don't like superhero movies.
It's a pretty good superhero movie, though.
Oh, it's
Yes.
a really good superhero movie.
Yes, but I'd have to watch all of them. I'm not gonna devote that much.
You don't have to. You literally don't.
No,
To be honest.
I'd have to. Sky.
You don't have to
I want
watch.
you to understand the build up to these characters.
You don't want to have. You don't have to watch Wakanda or Civil War and all that stuff.
Well, I meant all of the individual movies, like Iron Man stuff, Captain America stuff, Thor stuff. I have to watch
I'd
all
probably
of
watch a YouTube video on it.
them. Skyrim Battle Royale. Don't they already have that? It's Elder Scrolls Online.
You play
It's-
Elder Scrolls Online?
I was making a joke, so I said
I don't even
Skyrim
think
Battle Royale.
who plays the Elder Scrolls Online.
I have it, but only because I got a bundle with all the games in it, and it just came up with it. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
I tried it for
see.
free. I tried it on a free weekend and I couldn't get into it. I just found the game really boring.
And
That's
then there's Battlefield. It's either you love Battlefield or you think it's boring.
it's boring.
Exactly.
Battlefield?
Yeah.
Battlefield 4 is boring, but no, Battlefield 4. Sorry, Battlefield 5 or
One.
1.
1. There you fuck.
Yeah, for me it just feels like fun. I kind of like Battlefield 1, honestly.
I hate it.
It's no, I cannot aim in that game.
There's no, like,
You cannot aim in that game. What is bullet drop?
No, but in Battlefield 1, there's no depth to like any of the weapons or anything like there were in Battlefield 4.
I actually have to disagree with you. I think it's the exact
And the
opposite.
weapons are boring in
A
Battlefield
lot
1.
of weapons in Battlefield 4 just felt like the same as the other weapons, especially the assault rifles.
Oh god, no.
In Battlefield 1, every weapon feels somewhat unique, and some of them hinder your...
Somewhat unique.
I agree.
The weapons are fucking boring.
Not really.
Well, my opinion, they're boring then. There you go. Can't counter that.
No, you.
Well, he got you there. I just
If anyone interested, there's gonna be a new Destiny expansion.
How about no? Dude, Destiny costs like $10 right now on Humble Bundle, and it's still not worth it.
Destiny 2, yeah. This 2 is a bit iffy.
what's your PayPal? If you want to donate, there's 2 donation links. There's Patreon and Coffee.
Not
I
for
don't-
you.
I don't use PayPal to I tried to play Elder Scrolls. Oh, I can't speak. I tried playing Elder Scrolls Online while it was on a free weekend, but it kept crashing on me every time I tried to start it up. Oof.
Anyone gonna go see Solo here?
No,
No.
No.
I'm not seeing anything with Star Wars in it ever again. So
Yeah. I guess we're all in unanimous with the Last Jedi or all new Star Wars.
It just feels like they're doing it for money instead of anything else. Oh, hey, look. I forgot.
It's not even money anymore. I feel like they're just doing it to shove politics in their throat.
Yeah. To be honest, I think that even just one line in the newest Star Wars movie would fix a lot of the plot inconsistencies. There's the one line in it.
Well, line could fix Rey's OP-ness.
Yeah, by killing her off.
That's not a line, it's an action.
If you want to play XCOM 2, you can for free till tomorrow afternoon.
I've already owned XCOM 2. I think I got it with like Civ 6.
Oh, good.
There we go.
Good, motherfucker. The new... Apparently, a lot of people, like a lot of partners on Twitch, are getting past the TOS.
How?
This dude, I can't remember his name. I saw a video. Apparently, DSP got suspended for a day for breaking one of the TOS rules, but then got back randomly.
Oh, yeah.
And they said partners would be applied to the new TOS.
I forget about that. I forget DSP was banned for a little bit.
DSP. I don't know how to start with DSP.
Do not
From bullying suicide victims, it's bullying fucking children.
Let's not talk about DSP. I'm pretty sure there's like an entire Discord server dedicated to talking with that motherfucker. Please, no worry.
NVIDIA ending GeForce partner program.
Yeah. Oh my God. Let's talk about that actually, because I know a lot of information about that.
I know about it. I don't really know too much about it because I'm not looking for GPUs, so I'm not really into following the GPU market. So
during the crisis that happened with GPU stuff, the people who NVIDIA decided that it would be a great idea to make it so that a lot of the people which use their chips could only use their chips. So if you got like Asus GPU, then Asus would have to make another brand to sell a different type of graphics card, but they would be put in higher priorities. So pretty much what that means is that AMD would take the boot for a lot of stuff. And so it would be almost impossible to get an...
but guys, but Craft Gamer said monopolies are great.
Yeah.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah. He says it all the time on his stream. He said he wished PlayStation would just go away and it was just Xbox ruling.
Oof.
Do you think there's any hope with State of K2 from Microsoft or no?
Starting with new content on YouTube, and I'm starting a new series, and I think I want to start off with Crap Gamer. Just because there's so much to talk about with him, alright? You want me to go through some points in which I've jotted down?
Wait, but hold up. Oh, what is it? Fuck you. No, you continue. I mean, to cut you off.
Right, so one of the things I realized is that if you posted a video every single day from the day Crap Gamer incepted his channel to now, in fact, even past when Crap Gamer created his channel, you would still have to make 228 videos to get to Crap Gamer's level.
Wait, he made over 228 videos?
No, he he made over than that times 1,000, something like that. He's made a shit ton of videos where pretty much does like no effort whatsoever. So that's why a lot of his videos average out at around like 5 minutes, and it's like barely edited.
Oh, so he's putting shit content on there. I could do that easy.
Yeah, I could do that easy as well. Problem with me is that it takes hours for me to create content. So it'll be like I'll be working on something, and it will be like 4 or 5 days later, and I've been working on it for like 40 hours, and it's still like halfway done.
Do you think there's any hope for Microsoft at E3 this year?
Nope.
No, I don't have any hope for anybody during E3.
You don't think Microsoft's gonna try to pull 180 or?
No.
No.
I think they have a specific plan, and like gaming as we know it isn't in their plan.
Are they trying to push game as a
I think it's more
service?
on the lines of they don't have anything to pull up their sleeve, really. So, like, what are they gonna do?
Are they trying to push games as a service like Game Pass and all that? They're trying to push that?
Yeah, probably. Because what's gonna happen?
Most likely.
I'm not even sure if the Xbox will survive.
The problem is, I want it to survive.
Oh yeah,
We
me
don't
too.
want Sony to get everything because they're not being the greatest pro-consumer thing. What will happen if Microsoft? You don't even need to worry about Microsoft. What happens then?
Microsoft hasn't been able to catch up to Sony. Sony's been just kicking ass past console generation.
And Microsoft is moving to the PC, which isn't the worst move ever because they're making more money off of it. It's just the way they've implemented it. It's just utter shit.
They need to push some exclusives out there, man. Because honestly, I'm thinking about maybe selling my Xbox because I haven't touched it in like 3 months and I don't even know what the fuck to do with it. Is it just gonna be a backwards compatibility console to play every once in a while? I don't know sure to do with it. I think you get.
PUBG disables personal item trades to third-party sellers. Well, resellers, but still. Oh god.
Is it because the whole thing with the EU trying to Belgian and pushing the whole thing, whatever?
Personal
Is it because of
item
that
trading
reason, or they're
player
just
unknown
trying to get rid of personal
boundaries
trade?
is temporarily turned off according to a news post developers PUBG. I can't speak. To clarify, personal item trades are where you give another player an item in your inventory for free. It's one of 2 methods of trading available. On Steam, the other being selling those items through the Steam Marketplace. The PUBG Corporation didn't say much on why the discussion was made, only that it has seen a few cases of players using the personal trade function to sell items using third-party sites. PUBG basically shut down because they didn't want people to use third-party sites to buy guns and stuff like that.
Gun skins.
Yeah, but you know what it meant. I don't play fucking PUBG.
No one does. I'm pretty sure that
Kano does.
PUBG is. I think PUBG's a failure now.
Ouch.
Because I saw this one video. It was like PUBG got really greedy, and now they're at the bottom. Fortnite kicked their ass.
Yep, that's actually funny. They're suing Fortnite, yet they're winning.
Maybe it's Fortnite's a better game.
Oh, God.
Conspiracy.
I mean, Fortnite's pretty fun. I've played it.
What do you think of the whole Fortnite stuff on YouTube, where it's like they're doing that stupid shit, where it's like every kill I strip in ASMR videos?
What you mean? You mean fucking the Asian Jake Paul?
No, it was these really weird videos where someone does an ASMR for Fortnite, and it's I don't know any words to describe it.
That's fucking stupid. Like, I personally believe ASMR as a whole is fucking stupid, but
I never understood it. Someone whispering in your ear.
But doing it for fucking Fortnite, it's just.
And it's just her hitting a jar saying, "Get in here, get in here, get in here." And those weird and those really dumb videos where you could, everyone on YouTube who like actually puts effort in their videos is getting demonetized pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have these videos that are monetized where this guy is just like with this chick, is like every kill he gets in Fortnite, this chick basically takes a piece of clothing off. and it hasn't been demonetized or even got blocked by advertisers. Nothing has happened. And they demonetize like fucking all the good YouTubers, but they let all this shit content to go.
That's usually how it works. So,
did it really deafen me? Okay.
wait, did it deafen you?
So, why are you playing Destiny 2 right now?
I don't know. Fucking, I'll do what I want, asshole. Fuck you. So yeah, it's a decent game to play and turn my brain off and shoot stuff, I guess. So.
So it's Iron Sights.
No, Iron Sights. I actually want to do good Iron Sights, so I can't exactly do it.
What?
So why is Lawbreakers not free to play?
A Lawbreaker. Wait, Lawbreakers? That game still exists?
I don't know, I'm just looking through the PC gaming Reddit and install it.
Dude, Lawbreakers is actually a really good game with great fun, great mechanics and stuff. It just died because there was like no effort taken for anybody to actually promote it.
And also, it went against Overwatch, and no one crosses Overwatch. Overwatch is like the mafia of arena shooters. Now.
Overwatch is dying.
Yeah, I'm sure Overwatch is dying when they make $4 billion from loot boxes. I'm sure it's dying.
I mean, this player base.
Nothing
I
is
mean, it's lowering in player base. A lot of people.
Overwatch is not dying.
It's not died yet, but it's dying. It's in the process of doing it. It's in decline. That is dying.
It's still making money and really popular.
That doesn't matter when it's making less money and less people are playing it.
I mean, it's making more money than it's ever had before.
What?
Overwatch is making it made $4 billion in loot boxes last year. That's just last year.
Last year it wasn't declining at the beginning. In fact, it was growing at the beginning of last year. It was dying at the end.
Korean Overwatch hackers arrested, hit with $10,000 fine.
Shit. Wait, so in Korea, you can get fined for cheating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's technically devaluement of something if you cheat on it.
South Korea's new law that takes aim at those who hack online games in order to cheat at them, which went into effect last June, has hackers in hot water. Earlier this year, 13 Overwatch offenders were arrested and now 2 have received their sentence, according to a post from Blizzard Korea, which worked with the... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that because I'm going to butcher it.
Those Koreans are weird, man. Who knows what they said?
Yeah.
That was like an old story, though.
I mean, it was posted Tuesday.
Yeah, I know, but like it's been happening for like a while now. It's like nothing new.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the sentencing's probably new.
What? How long is he going to prison? Are they gonna like send him to North Korea for a day? You cheated. You're going to North Korea for a day. Best punishment. You know the whole thing with the. Do you guys think there's anything gonna come out of the peace meeting with Trump and Kim Jong-un and the president of South Korea?
I don't know. It already sounds like something came out of the North Korea-South Korea meeting, so I mean, it sounds like it possibly could, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be an actual progress, or do you think it's going to be like another Iran situation where they just basically say, we're not going to do it, but they do it in secret?
Probably going to be an Iran situation knowing Trump.
I mean, I can see it going both ways.
I could see it sort of in a...
Because Iran apparently got caught with their pants down. The Israeli, whatever it was called, showed that they're still working on the nuclear program, even while it was a quote-unquote pause. And they lied about it and shit, so... and people still defended the Iran deal. And apparently, France is trying to talk with Trump to make him keep the deal around. Do you think it should be kept around or just abolished?
Well, I mean, to be honest, if you put God damn it, if you put a few more precautions in it, because at this point, what Trump is asking for is unrealistic and it's gonna destroy the Iran deal. Problem with that is that it actually makes Iran be pretty much easier to develop a nuclear weapon, even because they had to do it in secret, but it's easier for us to know. It'll also be a disaster for Iran, so they don't want it to be gone, because from there they get put on sanctions for their economy, so their economy goes to shit.
Why not put sanctions on those motherfuckers? Make them like, do you really want to make a nuclear weapon? Graham, what's your thoughts on the Iran deal and all that?
I feel like leaving it would be a really bad idea. But I think we could probably do more negotiation on it to a point. Because I've never really seen evidence solely on them actually making a bomb on out. All I can really research is stuff about how the deal works, which pretty much means that centrifuges they bring down centrifuges, they bring down the possibility. Really, at this point, unless they're doing it in super secret and at a point where the United States or France can't see it, which is almost impossible at this point, then there's no real way that Iran can really make a nuclear bomb. They just don't have the resources within the deal to do it.
All right, Rambo, want to continue saying before you go?
I kind of feel like what y'all been saying there. It's like it's one of those things where I think definitely just pulling directly straight out of it without anything in its place is definitely going to be a bad deal, because it's just going to make the Middle East very unstable. And then
if you think the Middle East is unstable, is already stable right now, then you are wrong.
Well, no, I don't think the Middle East is stable at all, but I think that you're going to make it even more unstable, which is not going to be a good thing, because you're going to really infuriate the Israel and the Palestinian conflict, along with the Iran getting involved at that point. They're going to have to put something in its place if they're going to talk about backing out of it, but they're going to have to do some more negotiation with them in order to get that done. But they need to do something to fix it. Yeah, I really don't like the idea that we just basically gave them as much money as we did.
And
what we accomplished with that deal is knowing Iran and its political state with the United States. We don't have much negotiation power besides lifting sanctions. Okay, I think it's unrealistic to think that Iran would budge without those sanctions.
I think they might this might be stopped not you, because everyone's saying if the deal goes away, the U.S. is going to go to war with Iran, which I don't think necessarily. I think it'll just be Israel and a couple other the other countries in the Middle East going to war with Iran, with the United States funding it. But do you think it'll lead to a war or no?
I don't think it'll lead to a war.
It would lead to a war, I believe, but that war is a stupid idea. And it's not in the interest of the United States public citizenship, because in reality, we just don't want to lose any lives to this, honestly. I think a war would be the last thing that we'll be hoping for in this situation.
I'm for a war. I just have highly doubts it's going to happen.
It might, knowing our negotiation power of that and what happens if we lose that negotiation power, what would happen. Because not knowing what Trump is going to do, knowing that Trump is pretty much unpredictable at this point, I think it's an unrealistic stance to think that we can predict what Trump's going to say, because it's not.
Rambo, you think it's going to go to war?
But again, I don't like to talk about politics a lot, so this is like something I really hate talking about.
No, I don't think we'll go to war. I don't think it's going to go to war.
It's unlikely.
And war doesn't benefit really anybody involved.
Again, what about let's look at the tariffs off because those fucking tariffs. Somebody who doesn't understand anything about how business works in the steel industry, those tariffs are amazing. But without knowing anything about the steel industry, it's just going to be a train wreck.
I thought the tariffs were a disaster. Apparently, that's all I saw and heard about it.
So the tariffs on steel would pretty much make it so that any business anywhere, including the United States, would pretty much be at a loss. Because if that, then the import from the United States in the east, the Canadian businesses in the east on the East Coast will usually transport their steel from America up there because even though you have to pay a tax, the shipping costs are still less than if you transport it across the country. In the West, the United States gets their steel from Canada, so Canada brings their steel down to the West. It's just cheaper to ship it. With the tariffs in place, that would make it so that it would be a decision between shipping or stuff like that, and it pretty much hurts businesses anywhere in the United States since they have to pay higher shipping costs to bring. It's just stupid, convoluted mess. I just I don't even want to talk about it.
You think the PlayStation 5 when they release it in 2020 isn't have backwards compatibility or no?
I honestly don't think we have enough information on the PlayStation 5 to really accurately gauge what will and what will not happen with it. I think it's an unrealistic just predicting what's going to happen in 2020 with the PS5. We just don't know enough information on it to actually make an accurate or somewhat accurate prediction of what it will be like. We just need to sit out and wait to see.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Also, if they're gonna push 4K, might as well have an option to not have it. A lot of the console games give you that freedom, but I honestly think they should give
Are most of the enhanced games on the Pro have been having performance options and then okay options?
I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I think the Xbox One has that too. That's great.
Some games on the Xbox One.
Some, yeah. Not all, but I think it's the same for the
PS4
as well. PS4 Slim. I think it's the same for the PS4 Slim. That's a great thing.
I think it's only with the Pro. I thought it was only with the Pro you can choose performance or...
No, in certain games on the Xbox you can, and not all games on the Pro, I believe you can.
Yeah.
Unlike the PC.
I saw that coming.
Anyone here hype for Last of Us 2? Or?
I need to play Last of Us before I get excited for Last of Us 2.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not really into that game series, honestly. I've tried it. It just didn't get in. It's just not for me. No.
I'm looking forward to playing Last of Us 2, especially since the ending of Last of Us 1 left me kind of into what the fuck. I need more.
I had a sort of sour taste at the beginning of The Last of Us, simply because I knew the literary device that they were using. It's like sort of a cheap literary device to get emotional sense of this. So it was like, I know Detroit might be on my list of a game I'd be interested in, but not really. We'll see. Go ahead.
Why do so many white people speak non-white languages?
That's just the mean.
Cultural appropriation is a...
Oh no, I can't have a second language. Oh fuck.
German,
sign language now.
Russian. Spanish, that's technically a white language.
Yeah, technically, because it's Spain. This year.
Cultural appropriation is a real issue, okay? One of the worst...
Oh my god. All right, people are just turning cultural diversity into cultural appropriation and getting
Oh,
triggered.
you hear what happened with China when they found out about the controversy with the girl who wore that dress?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
they actually liked the dress.
They didn't
actually
care.
liked what she was
Like
doing.
what?
Yeah,
Why
they
is
didn't.
this a big
Nobody
deal?
in China actually cared about that.
It's funny. Just funny.
It's kind of like only like the Chinese, like only white people care about cultural appropriation, which is ironic and hilarious.
True.
Oh, God. Asians love to appropriate cultures through language.
I think that is so retarded.
Just, oh, that's funny. I saw that earlier today. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna mark that on the I'm gonna talk about this. Oh my God, I can't believe someone thinks like that. It's
I
funny.
can't understand this cultural appropriation stuff. I'm lost in terms of.
Yeah, I just don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about gaming. That's what we're here for, aren't we?
Well, we're here for whatever we want. Where am I?
I think we should talk about the intricacies of VR porn.
Chisholm, why? Oh, no, I can't hear him again. That's bad. That's probably not good.
Game is just.
Okay. Where am I? Where are my pants down? Oh God. Jump in, Chisholm. You're in here. You can jump in.
Trism. We're talking about. Ain't that like the fake Bullberry?
No, what are you talking about? That is Bullet Bay.
He's a big phony. I heard he's like fake news, all that stuff.
Fake.
Wait, actually, can you jump in here?
Yeah, obviously, I don't fucking know, of course.
No, I mean, can he literally jump in here? I don't know. Let me check.
I really don't care.
No, I mean,
This is your clusterfuck. You have the right to
I
bring
meant-
anybody into this clusterfuck that you want.
I meant fucking... No, permission-wise, could he legitimately jump in here?
Yeah.
No,
Chisholm,
nobody can jump in here.
where is his...
It's literally you're the only one that can jump in here now. You just move all of us
No,
in.
actually, everybody, Rambo can and Blue can because I gave them permission to.
But yeah, but
Yeah, you
knowing
can jump in
anything,
here.
those permissions weren't working in the first place because other people would just join in whenever.
I just
I
awoke,
fixed that.
I just awoke here and now my bum feels funny. Who did this?
I'm part of woke. Everyone in this podcast.
Well, Trism, yep, look, go get Trism was able to join us.
Yeah.
That's because I just gave him the ability
There
to.
we go.
First, Trism, before you're
Yeah,
here,
okay.
I gotta ask you a question. How woke
Just
are
mute
you?
him. There we go.
How woke?
Yeah.
I just awoke from a
Oh.
nap.
Okay, ready?
You just awoke.
Yeah, from a nap.
Are you woke in Wakanda?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.
Ooga booga.
Look,
Ooga booga.
Pick the color.
Ooga, 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 booga, ooga, ooga, ooga.
The damn frogs.
I have a feeling.
Ooga booga, pick that cotton.
oh God. What is life?
Oh, wait.
Like
you
honestly,
guys don't see
it's
me.
not even from a lack of trying because I've gotten some of them by.
That real good thing I'm not showing what I'm looking at right now because my Twitter feed's not safe for work. You're just gonna close that.
Um,
Anyway,
Work.
so how does
oh,
everybody feel
that's
about
an. Huh?
how does everybody feel about Trump getting nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize?
Oh,
I think it's funny.
yeah.
He better win. I just want him to win because that was for a while.
General.
What,
Alright, give me just a minute. Let me.
When
About your favorite
Oh.
an exclusive.
it's funny because if he wins, I just want to see how all the freakouts. You know what
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he being?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with God of War.
Oh, this dude
That's
has
funny.
this dude has videos on Uncharted, all the Uncharted's actually.
So he just hates Sony, is what it is.
Yeah, he's on Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
expert.
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
If you're
Um,
literally actually being serious or not.
oh, even GCN made one on God of War. I didn't even know.
I'm seriously double playing myself. It was mostly because for the past few days, JTech actually unblocked me to say that I was a port beggar and blocked me again.
Yes.
Saying that I don't own any PS4 exclusives, even though I've shown gameplay of me.
I only know
playing
one word.
Deathloop.
They called me at my job at the restaurant, puta, which I don't know what it means.
What the
Princess
Rambo?
is pretty here.
Hang on a second. Okay, you can tell us when you're ready. In general, I don't
real
want
talk, though.
your personal information or anything personal that you did taking that. So I muted you in the server.
Real talk though,
There
does
we go.
JTech TV even still like exist?
Yeah, he's still
Yes, he does.
sadly.
Unfortunately.
I mean, what?
He's still
Hang on. I want to see something. Okay.
I mean? He still makes videos apparently.
Yeah.
Get back on JTech. You and I said I didn't want to talk about him again. God damn it. I can't escape. I
He's
can't
streaming
escape.
a stream called God
Oh.
of War is not coming to PC.
Oh, Trism, I gotta show you something.
Oh no, what?
It's what I call quality content, and this is like
Oh, boy.
quality news as well.
Well, hang on, squirrel. I wanna
Look
see
at this quality news. Look at this quality
Give me
news.
1 second. I
Oh,
want to
he's
show
unmuted.
Oh,
squirrel.
Abby,
Hello.
Okay.
you're back.
Well,
I
what
said
were you
I
saying?
muted
Like,
you, but I
because there was
didn't mean to.
Wait.
I was gonna say there was like nothing
Yeah.
being said that was personal. That was a TV.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the TV. That's.
That was my wife watching some Amy Schumer movie.
Uh,
Yeah,
Well,
no.
apparently,
I assumed it was your wife.
apparently everyone's mad at Amy Schumer because something about her in her new movie, something like that.
Yeah, people are thinking that she's not a true feminist because she didn't hire a woman of color, and then there's also people saying that she's the perfect ideal of like the America's ideal of beauty, so therefore she can't play a movie about being ugly trying to turn pretty.
What
And
do
I'm
you
like, yeah, she is not society's version of pretty.
mean? Dude, you couldn't pay me to fuck that Amy Schumer chick. She's ugly.
How dare you, Blue? That's very offensive.
She's ugly. I'll say it. Everyone in this chat agrees. Amy Schumer is an abomination.
There's
I've never
nobody
seen her.
in this chat. There's only 3 people watching.
I'll tell you who's
Close
watching.
enough. Everyone here is in the woke.
Well, I just want to know that it is actually racist to try to cultural appropriation to try to learn to speak another language.
How the fuck does that work?
It's
Well, you're simply not allowed to learn to speak Spanish or anything like that because you're appropriating somebody else's culture.
Well, then
Yeah.
they're not allowed to speak English.
they don't.
Why?
Yeah, we are because English isn't anything.
No, it was primarily. It was,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, trust me, I know. But that's their thing.
I
I
know
know.
people who pretend that cultural
It's just so-
appropriation is a problem don't understand how a lot of cultures come to be.
It's by people culturally appreciating other people's cultures.
No, Rainbow. That's
No,
appropriating.
Stop, man.
Appropriating and appreciation.
Stop mansplaining, motherfucker.
Well, what's funny is that-
It's actually neither. It's actually called cultural diffusion. Get it right next.
What's funny is that girl
Oh,
that
PG.
girl that was wearing that prom dress pissed off the American Chinese guy, and like he was like super woke with the 45 tweets about like why that dress is
Super
important,
woke.
and then China comes in and goes, I mean China of all fucking places comes in and goes, we stand behind the girl. Thank you, more power to you. I'm glad you wore the dress. Keep wearing it, girl. I'm like going, damn. Whenever you're Chinese and you're trying to like stand up for your Chinese culture, and the Chinese go, "Oh fuck you, man."
Chinese like, yeah,
Keep
get
wearing
this
that
guy out of
dress.
here.
Yeah, that was actually.
Real talk though, like how far have we gotten to where this is like considered a real issue for people?
I'm telling you, man. I
Welcome
actually
to a
there's
world
actually
of peace. Somebody will eventually find a
there
problem.
was a segment of Bill Maher that what's his name? What's that guy's name that does that YouTube commentary where he sits that he's a liberal and he sits down with all the different types of political people and
It's not Joe Rogan, is it?
yeah, not Joe Rogan, the other guy like him.
Chris.
He's really popular
Tucker?
now. He's getting
Sam Harris? Sam Harris?
No, wait, Tucker? Is it Tucker something?
no, he's a white guy. He's only on YouTube and
I don't know.
I forgot what his name
Wait,
is. Anyway, but
Chris, is it Crowder? Steven Crowder?
no. It's the other guy that hangs out with Steven Crowder too. He like does shows with him and stuff.
Dave Rubin?
Dave Rubin, yes.
Oh,
The Rubin Report. Okay. He tweeted out one of Ben Maher's skits, whatever, like explaining jokes to dumb people. It was about the Amy Schumer thing. And he was talking about all these leftist publications talking about they didn't, include women of color. He goes, maybe because it's an Amy Schumer movie that they actually needed Amy Schumer. He's like, when are liberals going to understand that bitching about everything, your people are going to never take you seriously when you're actually bitching about something that needs to be bitched about? He's like, this perpetual anger over everything is making you look retarded. And I was like, thank God, finally some liberal fucking understands it, And he's really far liberal, so I mean, it's kind of nice.
It's real weird with Bill Maher because if you see like when it comes to individuals, he's more libertarian than most people give him credit for.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has some libertarian points, but when it comes to this wokeness, he's definitely a liberal person.
Yeah.
Woke. I hate that fucking word with every ounce of my being. When my kids say it, I slap them.
That's
No.
what I call child abuse.
Why
No,
down?
that's
No
called
woke.
parenting.
That is what they call
They're
parenting.
like, Dad, are you woke?
It's not Ram. It's not Ram 0S. It's
He's
Ram
just like-
50.
He was like, they were like going, damn, I was just asking if you woke up. I'm like, I don't care. That word is triggering.
Get it.
You triggered me.
Rainbow's officially changing his channel to Daddy05 from now on.
See, what I can get away with that and go, look, my kids said something and it triggered me. I was triggered, and they'd be like, oh, okay, it's okay. They didn't give me a trigger warning before they woke me up.
Child abuse is okay because I'm triggered.
Yeah, they should have gave me a
objective.
content warning.
They said objective.
Content warning.
I wasn't ready for it.
That is so funny.
You ain't woke.
God, I hate fucking people of today, man. I get to the point where I don't even want to fucking talk to anybody.
Back
Those
in my
goddamn
day.
millennials.
Whoa, so edgy.
Back in my day.
Yeah, back.
It's just so frustrating, man. It's just
I
like
think
I'm tired of dealing with fucking idiots.
I think we need another Soviet Union. We need like another Soviet Union so shit can go down,
Well, I mean, like, what's crazy is like the amount of idiots is probably very small in the amount of the grand scheme of things. But social media seems to like combine it all together.
Well, it's because
where it
people
seems-
who care are the idiots, and that's why they're the most vocal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just gets.
I mean, the majority of America did vote for Hillary, so
Okay, so Avengers Infinity War surpassed $1 billion at the box office in just 11 days, making it the fastest film in history to do so.
God.
Let me guess. There was an article talking about how that's racist because Wakanda didn't sell that well.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You mean Black Panther, not Wakanda?
I just call it Wakanda now. It has the word woke in it.
Hashtag woke in Wakanda.
I never really understood the appeal of Black Panther because I thought it was a pretty alright movie. And then everyone called me racist for it.
You're racist because you don't consider it.
So
10 out of 10.
Would fuck again.
Nah, you would fuck a movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah,
Welcome
I
to
guess
what
we-
happens.
I think it's because
No
we
idea
live
what
in a
the
peaceful
fuck you're
time
gonna
and
say.
people need something to bitch about, though. I think that's maybe the reason that you
Most
see these
likely.
people doing these cultural appropriation stuff. Because there
Ah.
ain't no Nazi party around. There ain't no Soviet Union that's
I don't
threatening
It happened
America.
in Rome.
It actually did happen in Rome, yeah.
What happened? Sorry,
Exactly
Uh,
what's
having a
happening to
problem.
America.
Yeah, we're about on what, chapter 4 or book
Hmm.
4 of the collapse of the Roman Empire. People,
If it
people
does collapse,
lost-
if America does collapse, I'm really scared of what's going to come next. Like,
What
maybe we'll get
happened-
lucky
what
and all the
happened in
good
Rome?
people survive, but I'm really thinking it's going to be like these communist guys that are going to survive.
Well, here's what happened in Rome. People lost sense of what values were. They wanted some sort of meaning because life was so good.
Yep.
Well, I mean, relatively,
was
back
years
then
ago.
it was really good.
I think this is a good time to end the podcast simply because we've pretty much exhausted our topics.
How close do you are? No, but one more thing. How close do you guys think we are to 1984, though?
Like,
About
Very far.
about
Let's
1975.
2000 or 2004, 2014.
1994.
We're actually 34 years. We're 34 years away from it.
About 34, yeah.
That's it.
I'm just-
Almost 34.
Yeah, I'm just pointing that out. Yeah, just pointing it out.
Wow.
Do you think it's
Wait,
going to
are
be
we
a
talking
reality, though,
the start of the
1984?
year, or are we talking the year from our current date?
I'm talking about the book, 1984.
Oh, okay. Well,
When did the book come out then?
1984.
No, the book did not come out in 1984. The
I
book
know,
came
I'm
out
just
in
kidding.
the 1950s, I think.
1949. Let's see.
Oh, was it 1949? I was close.
I'm trying to imagine, like, how shit things are going to get if 1984 becomes a reality.
I
I don't think we're too far off.
60,
No,
69 years,
what's it called?
actually, from 1984.
Fahrenheit
to
451 seems like a more. No, Fahrenheit 451 seems like it would be more real than 1984.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah,
You don't think 1984 is not a possibility?
No, I don't say it now. I just said Fahrenheit 451 seems like a more possible
I
reality.
think it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna. It has more of a. Well, I don't think it's not about possibility. I think it's just more. It's more the direction that we would probably head than 1984.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Wait,
I see us
what?
burning books before turning into totalitarian. Because that just seems more close to our timeline.
A lot would have to happen. I mean, a lot
Oh,
for us to turn into a totalitarian.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, and then we would go through so many more things before a totalitarian ever took over, like that we ever were under totalitarian regimes.
Well, I mean, they do say it takes about 200 years for the collapse of an empire. And, you know,
We're getting close to what we just passed 200 years not too long ago, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing that kept us afloat was the technological revolution, I think.
Yeah,
If-
yeah. But I mean, if you look at it, though, I mean, but still, I mean, our checks and balances that are in place would stop any person from creating the totalitarian government. But
Well, yeah. Well,
I mean, you would have. In order for that to happen, you would actually have to have the House and the Senate and the presidency all in one mindset,
yeah.
and that would be hard to do.
Mm.
It would be hard to do.
It's called either the Republican or the Democrat Party if all of them get
Well,
control.
this is-
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just
They're
saying.
going pretty much. They would make it so it'd be impossible to vote for the opposite party. Let's be honest here.
But
If
let's
the
put this way.
Republicans
I
have
don't
full
think.
control, they'll make it so that almost every single Democrat could not vote. And
No, they
vice
wouldn't.
versa.
I don't think they would because I don't think the people of
Actually,
America would. I don't think the people
Well-
of America would allow it.
Well, you don't really see. You wouldn't really understand what's going on behind the scenes with the moving of district lines and stuff like that. The actual people.
I do
who
understand.
have
I
control
do
of the
understand with
government
that.
Have a lot more control than you really think they have.
I fully understand about the. No, I fully understand the gerrymandering, but at the federal level, the people of the United States, it would cause a civil war. We would take over a revolutionary war.
Maybe that's
would actually
what
hit-
we want. maybe that's what they want.
They would
Actually,
have
a
to.
study, I think, in
They would
2000.
literally have
It
to.
may have been later, but I think it was somewhere around 2007. I had to look it up. It
I'm-
determined from popular vote, how many bills passed, and it was about 38%. No matter how much the general public cared about a bill, it had 78% chance of it passing. But when you look
Right.
at
Okay,
people
but
with China higher
there's a-
pay grades,
there's a big
changed.
difference. There's a big difference between about like a bill passing, because most people don't give a shit about a bill passing or whatever, unless it's just simply out like gays. Gays need to be put to death.
Something like that, yeah.
No, people aren't going to go out and like really get involved in every single bill. But
Well, in this
if you
case,
say-
it's not every single bill in what you're looking at. They're just looking
Well, right,
at
but
popularity
you're
over
talking
what
no,
gets
no.
passed.
You're talking no. I'm saying that if you were looking at like them trying to actually redistrict everything in the United States to keep a certain party from voting at all, or voting or winning at all.
That's really not just it.
Like,
there's a lot more.
There's no way. There's no way that could ever happen.
What about a lot of Obama's policies that a lot of people I'd assume disagreed with?
I mean, there was like half of
party.
America agreed, half of America didn't. That's the problem, is it? But I mean, I guarantee you, it doesn't matter who.
Kind of not proportionate from half and half, depending on the bill and
Well,
such. It could be
okay.
more or less.
Oh my
It's
God,
not
Jesus!
really a sort of full-on Republican or full-on Democrat state.
Okay,
In fact, the majority of states
obviously-
in America just have proportionate most.
Right, I get that. I wasn't really like speaking literally that it was actually 50-50.
Yeah, sorry about that. I really hate talking about politics.
I'm
And a
not
lot
a
of the
literal.
time,
I'm not
no
a.
matter what side you're talking to, if you talk to somebody with politics, they're either gonna disprove you if you make a left point or disprove you make a right point. Call you
I'm not
racist
making
if you make
a-
right point.
Yeah, I'm not
Calling
making
you,
it. I'm not going to make it any party point. I'm just saying that when it comes to either side disallowing another side to vote or redistricting everything. I understand the different states it happens, but at the federal level, if they try to do that, I don't think it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be a Democrat versus Republican type of thing. It would be the American people realizing that no matter what is happening, it's wrong. Because sure, there might be some Republicans that agree with let's keep the Democrats from voting. But for the majority of everybody, we're going to fight against that because we don't want to see any sort of totalitarian regime, regardless of either side that it's on.
True.
A lot of college
at
teachers
this-
want to see it.
At this point, I'm just really sick and tired of talking about politics. Honestly, I could not. Well, I really don't want to talk about politics. I just hate
I like
talking
talking
about
about
politics,
politics.
honestly.
Mainly because whenever
It's one of my guilty pleasures. Sorry.
exactly, I like talking about politics a lot, depending on the person. Like,
I don't think you want to make Tristan talk politics like a college professor. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I don't think you'd want to talk politics to a college professor.
Oh, I would.
Oh, I've said
Would.
that with my daughter's history teacher, and had a political discussion with him because he
Would
was trying
you?
to tell me that the parties switched back in the day, and I'm like, no, they didn't.
What do you mean switch?
That the Republicans became Democrats and the Democrats became Republicans.
That is actually somewhat true.
It's not true.
If you look at the proportions of people and the proportions of what happened,
It's not-
it kind of is true.
It's not
people
true.
On the
there's-
people who lean
there was
towards
two people that
Republicans switched. And then what happened with the Democrats switch? What happened with both sides is that a lot of the time, if you found stuff which was pretty much pro-minority, anti-majority, for all those bills and such, it used to really be the Republicans. But then after a lot of popular with the Democrat bills and policies passed under not Woodrow Wilson, but I'm thinking World War I right now, passed under Lyndon Johnson's rule, it sort of switched. I'm not saying that one party is wrong, one party is morally right because of it, It's just that sort of the influences and desires of both parties switched after that.
Are you talking about the Democrats
Democratic Party is
being
not completely blown off the side.
Also,
A
no,
lot
it's
of people-
hilarious.
A lot of people nowadays are saying that politics have become worse. Politics are like really hard to go along until they realize what politics used to be like.
Well, the way I see it, I don't care if you're right leaning or left leaning. If you have stupid ideas, you have stupid ideas.
No, but
Yeah.
here's
That's
no, it's
how
kind of
I-
hilarious. The Democrats are turning against Hillary Clinton now completely.
Oh, yeah, they're cannibalizing her. That's funny.
Know why? Because she's more capitalist than most of the Democrats. Hillary Clinton, of all people, apparently is more
Are you
capitalist
serious?
than most. Because
Well,
she
I
literally
mean-
admitted most of I would say like 50% of the Democratic Party is socialist. She literally said alive. She basically admitted that most of the party is Bernie Sanders now.
Again,
Which I still think it's funny. Bernie Sanders is like anti-capitalist, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a socialist.
Oh yeah, I know that, but socialism.
didn't he say-
Yeah, but but he's full on socialist. So.
Yeah, but doesn't that
Not
require
sure
some
about
sort
that,
of wealth
really.
generation?
No, not to the degree it is. Like they want to keep the capitalism, but have people
Well-
continue to create and make money, but yet distribute that money to the poor people.
That makes literally no sense.
Yeah, it's not. That's the reason why socialism has never worked, because the rich will just take their business elsewhere.
That's not what I got from it. I got from putting more programs, especially to poor children, which really get the root of the pain of a lot of stuff. Putting more into systems and stuff, and then
The only way to-
that is
the only
where
way to
you
make-
distribute the wealth. It's
The
not
only way you make
actually
the-
literally giving them money. It's literally giving money into school systems which help.
Which I still don't like the idea of any public
Here's-
service.
Yeah,
Here's the
but
thing with the school system.
the way you turn to a full socialist country is if you can hold on to socialism long enough to where the kids that you're teaching at these rec centers and stuff like that they grow up into be the business makers because of the fact that they've grown up in socialism and being taught socialism all their life. And whenever they become the top earners, that they will then see that socialism is the proper way. But the problem is that it never lasts that long. Like especially if it came from a capitalist society, because there's too many people that have grown up that are still like my age or below, that are grown up in the capitalist society that will take over the thing. And then as long as they're in that business until they're 80 or 90, there's no way for them to overthrow and become the majority in the socialists, become the majority in the businesses.
Not Venezuela. Like socialism is not going to hit America. People get this, or a gunfight going to happen.
Well, the reason Venezuela was able to support socialism was because of oil. They were like,
Yeah, now look at them.
The reason-
Venezuela is
well, the
in
reason why-
ashes.
The reason why they were able to support it for so long, but now
Yeah.
they can't because the oil prices went down and it killed them.
That's what happens to countries that rely on oil. You rely on steel, like Canada. That's what you do.
Oh no, you rely on steel. You rely on any
well, you're in Canada.
one single
you guys,
thing.
You guys rely
put-
on maple syrup, all right?
You put all your eggs into one basket, no matter what that basket is, it'll eventually crash.
Canada, we mostly rely on steel because Canada has like the top steel, like one of the places where people got steel from. Pretty sure that's
What's it called? America relies a lot on what is it? What do we rely on mostly? Steel or
Oil, and the majority of our GDP is made up of oil, and then also steel and aluminum.
Also, you know what Bernie Sanders says? You know what he said when people talk about socialist countries, they say people line up for food, and he said that's a good thing, word for word.
Well, they're lining.
Well,
up
yeah,
for
because
food
the way he looks at it is when you line up for food, everybody gets food. But the thing is, though, is that instead of like the 4-course meal that you're used to eating at home because you worked all day, you get like a bag of chips. Like there's your meal.
You don't get a lot of food. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. Is everybody gets them, just not that much.
Or good food, matter of fact. It's like, and the funny thing is, in capitalist societies, in capitalism, we have way too much food.
We do, yeah.
And in socialism, we have like
we
no
waste.
food.
I think that the numbers we're in, like the last time I saw them, is that we waste more food than most first world countries actually consume.
The problem is the food in which majority of the people in the United States are eating is shit. That's why we have an obesity problem. It's not because people are eating.
Michelle Obama didn't help that obesity problem at all.
Really.
Well, no, I mean, the reason why people are eating more processed food here is because of the capitalist society, and the fact that we're all, busy working for like 20, I guess what some people are working 16, 17 hour, 20-hour days because they're getting home and they're still working and everything like that, and then then you also have to put up the fact that you're not. While you're working at home, or whether you're or you're working at an office, you're not sitting there thinking, okay, I'm going to stop for a minute and, eat this, steak and salad. You're going to be like, I'm grabbing something quick out of a vending machine. I'm grabbing something out of a,
especially if you're working at an office.
On the way home.
That's actually not the real reason. The real reason and the real main reason why a lot of people eat processed food, and I'm not just talking about like a snack here or there. I'm talking about like breakfast, lunch, dinner is all processed food and stuff like that. It's simply because of how cheap it has become to get processed food.
Oh, yeah.
Processed food is so much cheaper than normal food that people will probably just buy it so they can save money. Because a lot of the poorest people in our country just don't have to choose between food or electricity or heating or pay a house bill or something like that. So it gets really hard to do that and just eat healthy. Because eating healthy is probably the last thing they're having in their mind. The first thing they're probably having in their mind is, how are we going to eat at all tonight?
Well, it's not just that, too, but I think you're half right with how cheap it is. But
it's the fact that McDonald's burgers can cost $1 while their solids can cost.
But I will say this much: if you wanted to cook your own food, let's say for instance you want to buy some stuff like some canned goods and whatnot, would that be considered processed or not?
Depending on the canned foods and stuff, some of them, because the process of canning and stuff like that, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's just the preservatives. Some of them are really just not good for you. Others are really good for you.
So you're telling me you're gonna become a vegan now? You're gonna be one of those crazy.
Vegans are actually not the best for your health.
No,
especially when you get.
That's funny. Vegans are in denial about that, but it's actually, if you are pure vegan, like not type of people who are vegetarian who are like, oh,
if you're pure vegan, you're just crazy.
No, but being pure vegan is actually unhealthy.
Haven't you seen Scott Pilgrim, bro? You get those vegan powers.
I need chicken.
Vegans are fucking crazy, and I think it's because of the lack of fucking nutrients.
They're too busy eating salad, and even though they talk about how you can eat plants really fine, but plants are actually smarter than we give them credit for.
Bro, plants. Bro, why do they gotta kill millions of plants every day, bro? Seriously.
Yeah, why?
Plants feel pain.
Plants feel pain.
And they change their taste when they're. And some plants change their taste when they're about to be eaten, so they taste shit like crap. And like, oh, ew, throw it away.
And what's funny? Okay. Well, the reason I was going to say that is because you can actually get canned goods and whatnot and make food. Like, you can get a bunch of canned stuff and whatnot, buy the ingredients to cook something way cheaper than it is to actually like buy that one thing. I know my dad
depending on what you're talking about. And in reality, when you're looking at people who are just too poor to do that, if you can say that, but the problem is they're probably not looking for that because they're probably just looking for the cheapest stuff that they can get.
Well, then that is the cheapest they can get if they can make their own food. Don't you know that it's always cheaper to make your own stuff than it is to buy it from someone else?
True, but it's not like you're talking like stuff like, are you talking about like box mac and cheese versus buying stuff like that?
I'm talking about the equivalent of buying the ingredients to make your own.
Yeah, I know, but when you're talking about like the lowest price for everything in experience,
I'm not talking about the lowest price for everything. I'm talking about something relatively lower. Like for instance,
Yeah.
you can buy.
I'm talking about the lowest price because what I'm referring to is the people which struggle to stay alive or are just so tight in cash they just can't buy that stuff at all. They don't have the privilege to buy that stuff. They just can't.
Privilege.
Privilege.
I
I
get
sorry, that I
I
associate.
don't know. It's just a word that
I know.
just I thought of at the
But
time.
no,
but
it's just I think a lot of it is just people don't want to spend. I think it's more time than anything. People just don't want to spend time to do things on their own. They just want to buy, like, they just want to hunt down McDonald's real quick.
Convenience, man.
Yeah, exactly, the convenience. Because let's be honest, there's a McDonald's on every street.
Convenience is what is killing the American way. Back in the
It's
day,
true.
it
it's hard
wasn't
for
the-
me to believe personally
Back in
because
my
I just
day.
can't stand that food. But knowing other people, it's probably the case.
I miss McDonald's. I wish I could eat it, but sadly I can't.
Why not?
Why? Why not?
Because I'm a diet fan.
Well, he went
don't-
vegan. He went vegan.
I eat one time a day.
You eat once a day?
Same here. I only eat once a day, and it's usually like a giant bowl of
Like
chicken.
today,
with
all
some
I had
salad.
was a McChicken.
Big chickens are good.
Oh, stop! I'm trying to think how good that shit was.
What about the fish? What about the fish sandwiches? Nah, the Big Macs.
Oh, I can't deal with the fish sandwiches.
Who goes to McDonald's for a
Yeah.
fish sandwich?
The problem with me is that like today I haven't since breakfast maybe, and all I had at breakfast was like barely half of an egg. Like at my case, it's not like a necessity where it's like I try to save money or save convenience because I cook a lot. It's just the fact in which I've lost my complete appetite due to a struggling battle of depression. Also, for the fact that I throw a little bit on the left side and
Ow.
Speaking of which,
Living up to the name of the podcast.
how do you feel about like basically most of the Democrats being socialists now?
Oh, God.
I don't care. I'll
I
still
feel like that's a
win them in a
stupid
debate.
idea. I feel like it's stupid to say huzzah because our party is so much better than that. I feel like what we should be doing is saying, even if you're a Democrat, just saying why, just.
Well, if you're a Democrat, I understand.
What did you say? What did you say, Blue?
Most of the Democrats being socialists now. Like I think, like I don't want to trust Hillary Clinton, but she said like she said like 50% of Democrats are socialists nowadays.
Well, it is true, but it
Well,
depends
first of
on
all,
what
I don't believe anything Hillary Clinton says.
Well, it's not just that too. Like,
She
what
pointed
did
away.
you?
I mean, it
Those
could
are
be
the
true.
facts.
It could be true. I just don't believe anything that she says because that woman is. If she's speaking, she's lying.
Blue. It also means this too, Blue. I don't think people who say that they're socialists actually know what socialism is.
Yeah, like I think
No, they don't want it. None of them really want. They don't. If you talk to the people about socialism, you'll find so many different fucking opinions of what socialism actually is.
Because here's the thing about socialism: you have two people thinking. You have the over 40 crowd. Like, if I go ask my mom, "Hey, mom, what do you think of socialism?" She'll think of Fidel Castro and Stalin. If I ask her what socialism is,
Most of the people think it's this
and
like,
if I ask, let's
beautiful
say, like,
thing where wealth is distributed to the poor, people get richer. That's what people think it is.
All right, I just want to point this out, and this is just completely off topic to that point, like to a point in which nobody will understand it whatsoever. Besides, I just looked at my system specs real quick because it just popped up, and I'm thinking to myself, I thought I got 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it says it's 16 in my freaking PC. I don't understand what the fuck.
That's because of virtual RAM, most likely.
I don't have virtual RAM.
You don't have virtual memory. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe.
But I do have 2 RAM sticks. I possibly could have just gotten 2 8 gigabyte RAM sticks, thinking I got 2.
When did you build your system?
What?
When did you build your system?
Like 2 years ago.
How many?
2 years ago, maybe a little more than that.
I think with socialism and all that stuff, I think it just depends who you ask. Like if you ask like a young person like Go Getter or me, they like not saying like not all, but they'll think like I don't know, Sweden or something like that. And
I
like,
think
if you ask people over
I think
40
of,
or ask Rambo
Stalin.
about it, it's like
Or me.
think of Stalin and Castro. You know what I mean?
But
It just depends who you ask.
Sweden isn't socialist though.
Well, the reason
Nobody talks about Mao nowadays. Christ.
But Sweden is actually getting more and more socialist now.
They are.
Yeah, they're actually now to where they've gone so, God bless.
God bless.
They've gone so full blown left that I mean, there's actually neighborhoods where they're like, that's a cop free zone.
Jesus.
We just don't go in there.
How does that go? How does that go from
They pass
Murders
out,
and rapes, and
they
they
pass out
actually
the-
they actually prosecuted a 13-year-old girl that got raped for defending herself.
I'm just
Yep.
saying that's.
Yeah, they're gone, man. Like Sweden is gone.
I feel
I
bad
thought-
for Sweden.
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
not
they
anymore.
had-
It's not the Sweden that we used to know.
I thought a lot of the countries in Scandinavia was like mostly capitalist, and they were just using a Nordic system or whatever.
All besides that one.
Oh,
And I have a friend that lives in Sweden, and like he's told me, and like he'll talk to me in DMs because he's scared to actually post a lot of the stuff on him because of the fact of he has fear of being arrested for speaking out.
wow.
I'm just thinking how terrible things are again. And it's not like they have guns. It's not like they can't fight back. It's impossible.
And what's funny too is I'm not even mad at the governments because the governments are naturally meant, like they're born to take control. And whenever the people start advocating for them to take control, then of course they're going to get right on it. That's why it happens so quickly. It's just because of that vocal minority.
I think Swedish people who are against this stuff just need to grab some knives, grab a car, and start rebelling of cars and knives because they have no guns, and cars can do a lot of damage. You know.
You know, peaceful protests do a lot more than people think.
Peaceful protests. Let's go ask that. Let's go ask that Muslim jihadist how peaceful protests can go. He's like, I don't need to be good.
That was not the right accent. Good job.
I was thinking of Apu from like
I
The Simpsons.
know. That's why I said that was not the right accent. That's Indian.
And whenever you think of India, you think of one person.
Which, by the way, Apu is gonna lose his voice acting career now, or not lose his career, but he's switching out now apparently.
Wait, really? Why?
Because everyone got offended.
So what? That's the point.
It's so funny. I'm just getting tired of talking about politics and physically getting tired. So I might.
All right, then let's talk about the intricacies of porn.
Okay, go ahead. We're talking about the dicks or the pussies.
And on that note, we've been going for an hour or two.
That's not enough.
We need a 10-hour podcast. Go
Oh,
get.
fuck you.
No.
Can
I'm
you go
down
fuck
for that.
yourself?
That's quality content. Go get.
But yeah, if it goes on for too long, it gets, we're gonna have topics and it just becomes silence.
Well, I mean, we already have.
No,
We're
well,
just like
you
pulling shit out of our heads that we randomly think. Okay?
That's what a podcast usually is.
No, it's not.
It's usually hookers and blow.
Usually in the podcast I see, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's tough.
You know, the Untitled
Most of
podcast, we actually
most
talk
people
about
don't-
what we need
Most
to do.
people don't. Most people don't like going to a podcast and listening to just scripted topics.
Yeah.
They're not like no. I'm not talking about scripted topics. I'm just talking about a list of topics to talk about.
That's what that's scripted topics.
I'm not like calling for scripting. I'm
But
just
that-
calling
no,
for
I'm not talking
pulling
about-
shit out of our
I'm
heads.
not.
Oh
No, I'm
okay,
talking-
you guys
well,
want
that's what
topics?
they-
Hold up.
That's what most people like to listen to is like the randomness of like this type of thing is because you just never know what you're gonna get. You're like you can go to almost every podcast that has like the list of topics, and you're gonna get almost the exact same topic on every single one. But if you come to like a one like this, then you're just gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. I get something that
You guys want a topic? Here, I got you a topic. So a couple of days ago, or maybe about a week ago, I'm not sure. So there's this dude I met that wanted me to help him with writing a song. All right, cool. But then I came to find out he knows literally nothing about music.
Oof.
So I literally had to do everything for him. And here's the thing. He keeps DMing me. He's like, hey, here, check this out. Check what I did. Check this out. And he just keeps bothering me every day and asking me if I
You
like
tell him to fuck off. So you do.
No, I'm not going to do that. But
Well, you're an asshole, Trism. Just give me your Twitter account. I'll take care
So
of it.
really, you're
give
speaking
him-
about Brim, right?
no.
Just kidding.
No, here. He sent me. Okay. Granted, though, he did the editing part of it, which what he did. He snipped some clips and put some stuff here, or
And-
whatever. Here's what he sent me.
And Trism, what you just described to me is every female I've ever on a project in my class.
Probably.
Yeah, basically, I had to literally write this for him. He just put it together in FL Studio.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him the piano. I gave him the guitar, everything.
What? Ooh.
And he keeps messaging me every damn day.
Huh?
Whenever you come back in, will you give me a melatonin?
He didn't even edit it right.
It might be best to just. Yeah,
I
shit.
think it'll just be best.
We're out of ideas officially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's why I said we should end it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So, hey, it's your boy here.
Anyone got any
Anything
recommendations? Like, what recommend to play this week or anything else on the planes?
God of War.
see you
That's it.
next with me after this.
All right.
Dark Souls for days.
There's no such thing as anything else besides God of War.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's called Good Games.
Oh,
You're gonna be off the podcast, man.
He got
He's
you.
mysteriously
Good news.
disappeared from the
I was
server.
in the podcast before you, and I'm the one that's the admin here. Okay.
well,
But I am.
technically, I have more power than you. I'm.
Technically,
what
go
way?
ahead, your channel is dead. There we go.
It's more life than
In what
yours.
way?
It's more live than me.
Hey, squirrel. Man, what's your
Awesome.
YouTube channel? Here,
You
Lewis.
know, I deleted everything on my YouTube channel. I don't know, a month
Oh,
ago.
you did? Oh, well,
I
that's.
don't care. That doesn't mean
That's
I'm
convenient, huh?
Oh, well, here,
Because
let me
I've
link
gotten
you
over
mine. Then. Hold
unanswered
up.
requests. I got more requests than Go gets views, so that's good.
That's cool. Here, let me link you mine.
Really? So you have
Yeah,
over
I don't care
10,000
about
requests?
you. I care about GoGate. You are right now. You are a helper.
Go has over 10,000 requests on
Here you go, my
Pornhub.
guy. Here. Here you
Also,
go.
wanna know why he's a helper? Because he makes the music for my stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I do. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Can you see the role?
I could definitely
Okay,
tell
give
him
me a
to
roll.
make the
Okay, what?
graphic design for your
Give me a
stuff.
role. Give me the role, dickhead.
Okay.
Yeah, I make music for
Server
everybody.
settings.
Make it for GoGet, for
roles.
Brem, for you know, the famous musicians. Yeah, that's me.
Trislan's worked with Elon Musk. That's how far he's gone.
Yeah, exactly. I made.
Speaking of which, since you worked with Elon Musk, how is that Cyber Dragon project he's working on?
Ed.
Oh no, we had to scrap that. He wanted to send a piano to space, so
Oh,
yeah.
That
Kill it.
I
Go
want
for
to.
fire.
I want to be rich enough to like be like him, so that way I can just send myself to space anytime I want to.
It's like I'm done with this world.
Yeah, I'm going out of space for the weekend.
I need a vacation. Just take me to space for a month.
Yeah.
Hey, you Can
Can you imagine it getting high in space?
Getting what?
Getting high in space.
No, I wouldn't. I think that I'd be scared to, because I want to make sure if I was in space for the first time that every bit of my faculties were all in order, to make sure that if something went wrong, I was prepared to handle it. Something goes wrong in space, man. You don't have much time to fix it before you're just dead.
Oh well, yeah. But,
I wouldn't mind getting high in space. I wouldn't mind it.
quick question. So who wants to see who wants to hear a stupid meme here? But in general, I'm actually curious what you guys think of that, because I think it's terrible. and I don't have the heart to tell this guy.
If it's like ooh for
Goodbye,
cringe.
world.
It is. It is.
Oh, this is the. Wait, where's the meme at?
It's in general. It's the thing I post, the Google Docs thing. This, like I said, the dude that I was telling you guys about here. Like literally, I send him a bunch of tracks. I have a whole DM list with him where I'm explaining music to him because he doesn't understand, but yet wants to write a song.
Tristan, did you check your DMs? That article I sent to you before we
I
go?
saw it. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Fucking. If this isn't some Hideo Miyazaki? Who is that? Who's Miyazaki?
Well, I guess everyone's out of ideas now.
Yeah, was the podcast still going?
I think Go-Get might have died.
Oof.
Go-Get, you still alive?
He's muted.
Did we lose that? Did we actually lose the fucking podcast host?
Yeah.
This is what happens with Brim every time you host.
Basically,
We lose him, and we lose him, and we have to figure out how to end it.
Let's just leave it for 7 hours. Like Ruben did.
Well, I just beat myself in Valkyrie before I came in here, so I'm going to go back and try to finish off the 8 and the Queen.
How is it?
Hard.
Is it the Dark Souls of Valkyries?
They are the Dark Souls of Valkyries.
This is the Dark Souls podcast.
I've already said that.
I know, but it's actually already a thing.
Yeah.
My life is Dark Souls. That's how difficult my life is.
Wow. There's nothing good on sale. Oh shit, bro! They got Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Hold up.
That's what attracts Trism to a sale. Lego fucking Star Wars.
You talking shit about Lego Star Wars? You talking shit about Nickelback?
Dude, anyone who watches Lego Star Wars, they're like the guys who listen to Nickelback. It's like, what are you doing? Just a prank, bro.
You're just a prank.
My life's a prank.
Exactly, get pranked on.
My mere existence is a prank.
My God.
If you had to send one thing to space, what would you send to space?
Myself.
Yeah, myself.
Yeah.
You just want to say fucking go to space?
Huh? What did you say?
You just want to go to space, I guess?
Yeah. If I had to send one thing to space, I'd probably send $500,000 and myself, so that I can go up there and collect the $500,000 and come back down.
You
I
can't
know how
stop
you
it. You can't stop at 500,000, bro. You gotta go to the billions.
Well, then I don't want inflation to take place. Then, if I have like $10 billion, then
If I have $10 billion, yo, I'm going off the grid. You ain't seeing me again. Wait, could you go off the grid of $10 billion?
Oh, we
Probably
lost.
could.
Yeah.
We lost Krano.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back.
We lost you. What are you talking about?
I said I would be back, but Krano's gone now.
That should end the podcast off here.
We should end
Because now we're
pause?
just.
Is that not how we end it? Like 10 minutes after I said we should end it? Okay.
So you don't edit?
No, wait, no. That's all I said. Okay, well. We lost one of the members. We've run out of topics. Unless anybody has anything else they want to talk about.
Let's talk about the intricacies of
Stop
Trism
it.
being gay.
Anytime I hear the word interest, fuck me. I give up. Okay, anyway. Well, I guess we're gonna end it here. If you like this random assortment of whatever the fuck, do be sure
All quality content.
do be sure to check everybody out down below. I'll add Trism. Actually, Trism should already be added down below. If not,
What did you say?
The
Wait,
description.
what did you say?
I'm telling people to check the
Yeah, what about the
description.
description? Oh yeah. Go subscribe. Yeah.
Trism's quality YouTube channel where he posts his
I'm
GTA
gonna
5
kill myself.
live streams.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, is that
everybody.
still up? Wait, is that still up, or did I take that down?
Why did you demonetize your own videos?
Who
You
me?
can't monetize this stuff.
Yeah, I can't yet. I don't post enough.
The answer doesn't have enough subs.
post-
Anyway.
Yeah, subs not dubs.
Anyway, if you like everything, sub. Check out everybody down below. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Yay.